Sister Spouse's Robyn Brown requested Flagstaff move? Since Sister Spouses originally debuted, many fans thought that Robyn Brown filled large numbers of the family's significant choices. She and Kody generally kept up with their weren't any most loved spouses. Notwithstanding, that assertion became more diligently to shield over the long haul. Subsequent to looking at a more seasoned cut, numerous watchers accept Robyn was behind perhaps of the greatest move in the family's ancestry. Peruse on and see what Redditors are humming about internet-based for this present week. Robyn Brown couldn't relinquish Dayton. Sister Spouses fans definitely realize Robyn earthy-colored takes an overprotective position with her youngsters. Despite the fact that Aurora and Brianna are in their 20s, they actually inhabit home and ask their folks' consent for extremely essential things like going to chapel. Was Dayton earthy-colored's decision in school eventually the explanation the Browns left Las Vegas? Video confirmation Robyn constrained the family to move to Flagstaff, a furious Sister Spouses watcher posted on Reddit this week. We as a whole realized this was the situation. I have Dayton setting off for college and I don't have any idea, similar to I want him, Robyn partakes in the clasp, referring to the amount she stresses over her kids. I want to have him any place we're at for school, and I'm staying here like this and I'm going, I must apply for school, yet since we have no clue about where we will land and I want him to be close for some time to help him through that progress. And this is cracking me out. Sister Spouses watchers don't think rationale genuinely filled the move. Other Reddit clients directed out that the consistent choice would be toward urge Dayton to pick schools close to Las Vegas. However, all things considered, Robyn demanded evacuating the whole family to be near Dayton. Signed, Kody and Robyn Brown did the filthy, before otherworldly marriage? Is there a hint that Sister Spouses stars, Kody and Robyn Brown, were personal, before their profound marriage in 2010? One of the large things in the Mormon Church is that couples can't kiss or be private until after they have sealed the deal. However, did they disrupt the norms? It appears as though they might have. Continue to peruse for additional subtleties. Hint: Kody and Robyn Brown were personal before profound marriage? Kody and Robyn Brown defied the guidelines before they got hitched, so nothing ought to be a shock any longer. He began seeking Robyn as his fourth spouse when his third wife, Christine earthy-colored Woolley, was pregnant. She was anticipating their sixth youngster, truly, the family's 13th. It was an enormous arrangement, however, he had no control over his affections for Robyn. The hardest part was Robyn lived 5 hours from the Tans, so he would go for herself and frequently carry a portion of the more seasoned messes with him. Fans could have done without how he was affectionate with Robyn as Christine was in the process of giving birth. She was in the process of giving birth as well as this was her most memorable medical clinic birth and was falling off of an unsuccessful labor. Thusly, somebody ought to have been there for her, basically Kody, yet he was kissing Robyn. This was contrary to the guidelines of their religion, however, the lovebirds didn't appear to mind. They even went on a 11-day special night, which has driven many fans to contemplate whether they were personal before marriage. Christine might have parted with the signs, and it leaves no inquiry assuming they were or weren't. A Reddit string was begun to talk about something that Christine had said at the impending season 19 Sister Spouses Leave Out Nothing. It will air in the spring, and the Overpowered composed this. Christine alludes to Robyn and Kody's commitment photographs and how close their nonverbal communication was at that point. So that is expecting the commitment photographs were taken before the marriage. The nonverbal communication certainly shows their closeness as a team. It is then addressed on the off chance that Kody welcomed his little girls on his visits to all Robyn him from laying down with her more verification in the pudding. Sister Spouses fans have numerous speculations about Kody and Robyn earthy-colored's set of experiences of being personal. Some accept that they might have been in a genuine way hitched before the show began. Others questioned Kody would have driven 5 hours only for a supper date. I solidly accept that Kody had an extramarital illicit relationship with Robyn. All they needed to have sex, so Robyn was totally separated from her most memorable spouse and allowed to remarry Kody. First Robyn Rinthian said as much. Robyn has said that the main way for somebody to be separated from in the Mormon Church without getting a delivery is to get physically involved with another person. Accordingly, they are utilizing that on Robyn. Did she lay down with Kody so she could be liberated from her most memorable spouse and prepared to marry once more? That is obscure. However, it seems Kody and Robyn spouses and sister wives, frequently taking care of Kody Brown's whimsical way of behaving with tolerance. Be that as it may, ongoing episodes have shown Janelle facing Kody and communicating clear dissatisfaction toward him. While many fans at first commended her freshly discovered freedom, others are currently addressing whether her revulsion for Kody is certifiable, or simply a represent the cameras. Is Janelle's dissatisfaction with Kody only to look good? Some sister spouses watchers accept that Janelle's shock toward Kody feels all in all too constrained, proposing that it very well may be a storyline coordinated to keep the show's theatrics alive. Given the decrease in Kody's associations with Christine and Mary, fans keep thinking about whether Janelle is just assuming the part of tired spouse to add pressure and broaden the series' run. A Reddit string examining Janelle's alleged loathing got some decent forward momentum when one client brought up, "Janelle has forever been sensible and nonpartisan, so why the unexpected change? It seems like she's misrepresenting for the cameras." Another fan added, "She was fine with Kody's way of behaving for a really long time, and presently she's unexpectedly behaving like she can't handle him? Something isn't adding up." Janelle's long history of faithfulness to Kody. For quite a long time, Janelle was known as the spouse who could endure Kody's weaknesses. Dissimilar to Christine and Mary, she frequently adopted a down-to-earth strategy and appeared to be satisfied with the family's capricious dynamic. In any event, when Kody disregarded a portion of his different spouses, Janelle remained somewhat quiet regarding her own disappointments. Her new sensational showdowns with Kody, especially her hazardous contention over his coronavirus rules, have a few watchers questioning whether her feelings are completely certifiable. That's what pundits contend. Assuming Janelle were really tired of Kody, she would have left quite a while in the past like Christine did. Fan speculations: how could Janelle counterfeit her appall? Assuming Janelle's repugnance is without a doubt misrepresented, what might be her inspiration? A few fans estimate that it's an essential move to keep up with her importance on the show. Others accept that she could be setting up her own storyline for an expected side project or solo open doors beyond sister spouses. Another hypothesis is that Janelle's unexpected change in demeanor is a method for supporting Christine's story. Christine was quick to leave Kody, and her choice was met with overpowering fan support. In the event that Janelle conforms to Christine's point of view, she also should have been visible as a solid, free lady, something that could be useful to her construct her own image. Janelle's reaction to the hypothesis. Janelle has not straightforwardly tended to the cases that she is faking her disappointment with Kody, however she has communicated her developing freedom in interviews. In a new virtual entertainment post, she stressed the amount she esteems her own opportunity and capacity to pursue choices for herself. Nonetheless, a few fans are as yet distrustful, bringing up that her nonverbal communication around Kody doesn't necessarily match her cruel words. A watcher remarked, "She says she's finished with him, however at that point you see them actually having profound discussions. It resembles she needs to leave yet in addition stay applicable." Last contemplations: is Janelle genuinely finished with Kody? While Janelle's nausea for Kody seems genuine on a superficial level, a few fans trust there's more going on in the background. Whether she is truly over Kody or hyping the dramatization for the show is not yet clear. One thing is sure, the continuous disturbance inside the earthy-colored family has kept crowds enraptured. As Sister Spouses proceeds, fans will observe near check whether Janelle moves toward reducing most, if not all, connection with Kody, or on the other hand in the event that this is simply one more unscripted television expected to introduce a useful, cherishing polygamous family and challenge negative generalizations about plural marriage. Kody Brown and his 4 spouses, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, endeavored to grandstand their eccentric family as an effective, steady unit. In any case, throughout the long term, the show has rather featured the cruel real factors of polygamy, with numerous watchers contending that it has accomplished other things to uncover its defects than to protect it. Quite possibly of the main disclosure has been the close-to-home and monetary disregard experienced by a lot of people of the earthy-colored kids. Fans have brought up that while Kody concentrated on Robyn and her youngsters, large numbers of his different children experienced an absence of everyday reassurance, especially during crucial points in time in their lives. The destruction of the earthy-colored family's polygamous dream. All through the show's run, watchers have seen the sluggish disentangling of the earthy-colored family. At first, Kody was depicted as a gay spouse adjusting various connections while bringing up 18 kids. Be that as it may, breaks in the relational peculiarity became obvious as bias, monetary battles, and profound disregard surfaced. Christine's takeoff from the family was perhaps of the most telling sign that the polygamous construction was impractical. She uncovered that she felt unsupported and underestimated, at last choosing to leave Kody and seek after an existence of freedom. Janelle likewise started advocating for herself, separating from Kody, while Mary thought of herself as totally underestimated. As the ladies began pushing for themselves, it became apparent that the polygamous construction helped Kody undeniably more than his spouses. Dismissed kids, the clouded side of the earthy-colored family. While quite a bit of sister spouses centers around the connections among Kody and his wives, many fans have communicated worry over how the youngsters have been impacted. The coronavirus pandemic filled in as a limit, uncovering Kody's absence of contribution in his kids' lives, beyond Robyn's family. Janelle's children, Post and Gabriel, straightforwardly talked about their stressed relationship with their dad. Kody's severe pandemic standards made a profound gap inside the family, prompting shocking minutes, for example, Gabriel sorrowfully uncovering that his dad failed to remember his birthday. Numerous watchers considered this to be an indefensible illustration of profound disregard. Monetary battles have likewise assumed a significant part in the family's issues. While Robyn and her kids live in an almost $1 million home, other earthy-colored youngsters have attempted to get monetary help. Christine and Janelle have endeavored to guarantee their children have open doors, frequently without Kody's inclusion. This unmistakable lopsidedness has energized analysis that Kody focuses on Robyn's youngsters over his different children. Did sister spouses uncover the cruel truth of polygamy? What was once intended to be a show praising polygamy has seemingly turned into a useful example. Instead of showing the way that plural marriage can make areas of strength for a bond, Sister Spouses has uncovered the insecurity, bias, and close-to-home cost that frequently accompanied it. Christine's choice to leave was a significant defining moment for the series, demonstrating that polygamy was not working for her or her youngsters. Janelle's developing freedom and Mary's alienation from Kody further built up the possibility that the polygamous way of life was bombing them. Fans have progressively called attention to that the show has accomplished other things to discredit the benefits of polygamy than to approve them. Fans respond, Kody's needs are clear. Watchers have not kept down in voicing their disappointments about Kody's nurturing. Many have taken to online entertainment to condemn his absence of association in his kids' lives. One Twitter client remarked, Kody Brown isn't a dad, he's an unscripted television character. He deserted his children for Robyn and anticipates that they should simply acknowledge it. One more fan composed on Reddit, this show should show the upsides of polygamy, however all it's done is demonstrate why it doesn't work. The earthy-colored kids themselves have offered unpretentious remarks about their encounters. Some have communicated appreciation for their mom's penances, while others have limited any association with the family by and large. This separation brings up issues about whether polygamy gave the steady climate that Kody guaranteed it did. The last decision, has Sister Spouses caused more damage than great? As Sister Spouses proceeds, the story has moved emphatically from a safeguard of polygamy to a confession of its defects. What was once planned to standardize plural marriage has rather featured its downfalls, particularly with regards to the prosperity of the kids in question. With Christine continuing on, Janelle declaring her freedom, and Mary basically good and gone, this has yet to be addressed. Has Sister Spouses eventually destroyed the very way of life it set off to feature? For some fans, the response is clear, the show has uncovered that polygamy, in the earthy-colored family's case, has prompted brokenness, division, and disregard as opposed to solidarity.